The groundbreaking development of the first adaptive housing building ever is currently underway in the city of Milan. Adaptive housing represents a unique advancement in technology and typology, enabling the living space to adjust, reconfigure, expand, or contract in accordance with the evolving requirements of families and individuals throughout the various stages of their lives. Joseph di Pasquale is the Italian architect that conceived the idea of the adaptive housing. He also designed the building that the company condivivere.casa is now building in Milan as a proof-of-concept project in which the construction of 5 adaptive apartments is planned. But let's see specifically how an adaptive apartment works. The adaptive apartment is a single apartment that has different areas of use within it. The heart is made up of the home area, a space of 50 square meters corresponding to a 2-room apartment with a living area with an open kitchen, a master bedroom, a bathroom, and a large terrace. The adaptive apartment also includes 2 pods corresponding to equipped rooms with their own service inside the apartment, but which can be accessed from a second disengaged entrance in order to preserve privacy. The adaptive device is the technological heart of the adaptive apartment. It is a patented mobile hallway that, as we shall see, allows the apartment to modify its space. Lucy and Frank are the young couple who decided to purchase this specific adaptive apartment. According with their initial needs, they will start living only in the 50 square meters of home area. The 2 pods will be managed on their behalf with temporary but non-tourist users, and in this case they will be used by Teresa, who is a nurse at San Rafael Hospital, and Philip, who studies engineering at the Polytechnic of Milan. The management of the pods, initially not used, reduces the financial commitment necessary for the purchase of the adaptive apartment, helping Lucy and Frank to reduce the mortgage refunding. But life goes on, and after a while, Lucy and Frank need to enlarge their space. The adaptive device allows you to reconfigure the internal distribution of the apartment, including a pod that has been freed from temporary use. In this way, Lucy and Frank actually expand their living space, which goes from a 1-bedroom apartment to a 2-bedrooms apartment, effectively adding a bedroom with its own bathroom. But the extension process can go even further. The adaptive device can incorporate also the second pod, turning Lucy and Frank's home area into a 3-bedrooms apartment of approximately 90 square meters. Adaptive housing turns the idea of an apartment from a static and rigid conception to a dynamic device which changes to follow the rhythms and needs of people's lives. Therefore, this has great advantages, even when space requirements are reduced. This is the case of Helen and Steve, who in the last 2 years have seen their children start an independent life outside their parents' home. Thanks to the adaptive device, they have unhooked the use of the 2 pods, which now host Daniel, an off-site company manager who uses the pod during the week, and Mary, a student at the Bacacca State University. Anne, on the other hand, was left alone and decided to make one of her pods available to Jasmine, a professional nurse who assists her, but also follows 2 other elderly people in the neighborhood, and her other pod to Michael, a student from Bacacca State University. These are just a few of the countless narratives that are possible within an adaptive apartment. All these stories, however, share the same common idea that it is no longer the people who have to adapt to the house by moving from one home to another, but instead, it is the house itself that changes by adapting to the change of people's needs over time and to the developments of their lives. The building at 75 Via Soffredini in Milan will be completed within the next year, but you can already contact now the company condivivere.casa to learn more and book your new adaptive apartment.